And welcome to F175, a 2025 car. Here we go. Driven, the FW47, driven by Alex Albon and Carlos Sainz. I mean, look at it. It looks absolutely massive. I mean, we've seen Lando's one as well, and Piastri's one, but this is apparently the 2025 car. Looks amazing. There's the halo, the Duracell. Let's be fair, that's absolutely amazing. I've always loved the Duracell logo. So this is Alex Albon's 2025 Destroyer. I mean, to be fair, Alex Albon is doing a lot better than Carlos Sainz. Here we go. This is, I believe, Nigel Mansell's 1992 championship winning car. Naked, pretty much, because they got the engine cover off. Look at that, the Alfa Renault powered engine. Arguably one of the most advanced Formula 1 cars with this active suspension, etc. I mean, it is absolutely amazing. Nigel Mansell loved it. I love what he did with his 9 races at the time. Nigel Mansell, Riccardo Patrese. You can even smell, I think, the engine oil here. Excuse me. But yeah, Nigel Mansell. I mean, what absolutely amazing livery. Let's go further down to Honda. Nigel Mansell's car again. I'm not too sure what year though. The FW11. FW11. What year is this car? Do you know?
1986. It's an 11A.
The 11A?
Yeah.
Okay. 1986.
Wow.
That is brilliant. 1986.
Have a good day.
Again, slightly naked, but it looks absolutely tremendous, doesn't it? What a sexy beast. Now, the FW11, there's a bit of information. Carbon moniker. Length is obviously undisclosed. Wheelbase, 2,855 millimeters. Track and width. Output. It's a twin turbo. Team kicks out, but now, this is not an actual stake F1 car, if I'm honest. Simply because, as you look at it, it's got the really, really high nose. So this would have been before Stake obviously took over the team. So I'm not too sure what year this car actually is. But look at it. I tell you what, in person, the green is actually really, really good. Now I know a lot of people took the mick out of the actual the green Stake livery, but I think it looks really, really in real life. It looks stunning. And I remember under those Bahrain lights and Singapore lights, it also looked equally amazing. Next up, debut car from 1993 by Mercedes. This is before Mercedes went to McLaren. So the best result was 5th place, achieved by JJ Leto. And they scored 12 points in the Constructors' Championship in their debut in 1993, which, to be fair, for a new team, isn't bad at all. And this was after Mercedes and Sauber entered Le Mans in that classic Sauber. I forgot the actual model now, sadly. But it was the first Formula 1 car developed by the Swiss team. And now they're Stake F1. They've also been Alfa Romeo, BMW as well, if you remember. As you can see, 2024 Constructors Champions. I believe this is the 2024 car, the Chrome Edition, which looks amazing. Similar-ish, actually, to the one at the British Grand Prix. Sadly, it wasn't all Chrome. I wish the one at the British Grand Prix was all Chrome, but there we go. We can't have it all. We can't have it all, can we? But this is the MCL 37A. Shown here on tell a lie, this is the 2023 Challenger, not the 2024. I got confused because it's the 24 Constructors Champions. So there we go. 2008. Now why is that significant? Well, this is Lewis Hamilton's first World Championship car. And this particular car, race wins at the 2008 German and Chinese Grand Prix. Now in the background, you can hear a Mercedes F1 car starting up. But what is really, really cool about this car is look at the detail. Some people think it's really ugly, but look, I mean, it's got the kind of like fins at the front. It's got all the flaps. Now I'll try and zoom in before this was all outlawed in 2009. It's one of the most complicated aerodynamic cars going. All the way from 2008, but look at it, it looks amazing. But this is the car that Lewis Hamilton brought home to win the 2008 World Championship. This particular car, as we mentioned, always won the German Grand Prix and the Chinese Grand Prix. Insane. So let's carry on down. I believe 1988, the MP44. The car, yeah, this is Alain Prost's car. It looks amazing, doesn't it? This particular car won 3 races. Monaco, because that's the famous race where Ayrton Senna ended up not doing very well. Oh, sorry. So the MP4, I mean, look at it. The all-dominant car. The only race it didn't win that year was the 1988 Italian Grand Prix. So this is from 1985, before Senna joined, obviously. Alain Prost car, kind of like a bit apart. It's 40. Look at that, 40 years since that team's championship. I mean, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it? I'm always amazed at how orange rather than red the marble is on these on these 80s McLaren cars. It's really quite interesting. There's as you can see there's obviously the body, the engine cover, and next up we've got the 1974 Ford Cosworth 3 litre, the M2315. There we go. Another one that, let's be fair, looks absolutely stunning. Check out this legendary car. It's the only, well, I guess you could say it's undefeated. It won the obviously won the 2009 World Championship in the guise of Jenson Button and Rubens Barrichello. The actual name is the BGP 001. I mean, absolutely stunning car. And it looks amazing. Now, this is the 2009. If you remember, we were talking about Lewis Hamilton's car from 2008. And what's really interesting is, as you can see, this car, aerodynamically, it doesn't have all the fins and all the not controversies, but all the fins coming out, the, well, somewhat controversial aerodynamic horns that appeared on all of the cars. The 2009 regulations were a lot simpler, which is why this is a much simpler car than for example, the 2008 variants. But they got it right, didn't they, with that blown diffuser at the back, which caused some controversy. Red Bull, as with all people, got very upset about it, and then they sort of copied it towards the end. But yeah, Jenson Button's and Ruben Barrichello's 2009 Brawl. Here we are at the Renault stand now. I mean, look at them. They look. Chevrolet. There it is without the engine cover. It does look amazing. Now, I think this is Schumacher's 1995 Benetton Renault winning car. Yeah, must be, because 94 they were with the V8 Ford, and this has the V10 Renault engine. That won Michael Schumacher the 1995 championship. So here is the car for Michael Schumacher's second World Championship. And I already think the mid-90s to the mid-2000s always had the nicest Formula 1 cars. They weren't big and clunky like the ones we have now with their turbo hybrids. They had V10 screamers, minus the Ferrari that had a V12 screamer, depending on the year. And they look absolutely lovely, don't they? This is Michael Schumacher's Benetton car. See? And if you need proof, if I can get a bit closer. There we go. There's Michael Schumacher's Renault F1. How cool. Oh, amazing. Here we go, more cars. This is the Jaguar Cosworth R2, the second iteration of the Jaguar team. Remember, they took over Stewart in 2000 without its engine cover on. I always like the Jaguar. A lot of people criticise for the green. It wasn't British Racing Green. The problem is British Racing Green almost looks black on some carriages, especially the old CRT TVs, which we would have looked at. There you go, he's very carefully measuring and sticking that on. Now, very rare, they've got the engine cover off this V10 monster. And here we go, the Cosworth V10. We're going to get a really rare look at that. I mean, look at that. There's the engine. Now, normally, you'd never be able to see this back in the day because this is all kept secret. The Cosworth engine was one of, especially in 1999, one of the best engines. It was very small, it's very powerful. Sadly, it went bang a lot in 1999. It was obviously developed since then. This is Pedro de la Rosa's car. who's also well known for being at McLaren, being a McLaren test driver. There you go, that's the Jaguar 2001 Jaguar. This is the 2006 McLaren. There we go. The chrome at 2006. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I wish McLaren would have gone all chrome for the British Grand Prix of the Lando's car. Certainly they didn't. This is the MP421 2006. So we are talking Montoya. We're talking Kimi Raikkonen, and this is one. This incidentally, this is I believe both Raikkonen's and Montoya's last ever McLarens. Montoya's last ever F1 car, because at the 2006 American Grand Prix, United States Grand Prix, that ended up being his last race. I can see on the side, it does say Pedro de la Rosa though. Why is this one special? Well, David Coulthard raced this, and so did Kimi Raikkonen. And this is the McLaren that potentially would have won the 2002 Monaco Grand Prix. And the MP417, they didn't build the 18, did they? So they used this MP417 and they made they ended up using this car for the 2003 model. I mean, this was also the 2003 car, albeit a tiny bit updated. And that car, let's be fair, nearly brought Raikkonen to the World Championship. This is the first time I've managed to get this close to, well, Raikkonen's, this looks to me like Raikkonen's car. This is the first time I've got this close to this actual car. And if you remember, we've got, since 1998, we had the groove tyres. And there are the groove tyres there as well. It used to be 3 grooves at the front in 98, then they ended up moving, I think, 99 to 4 grooves, because they wanted to slow things down. Groove tyres are always a bit ugly, but these cars, I think, always look so amazing. Compared to the mid-90s cars, as you can see, if I move back a bit, the wheels are a lot more tucked into the chassis than they were, obviously, for the 90s cars. So, yeah, beautiful. I mean, look at it. This is Niki Lauda's McLaren 1985 MP4 2B. I mean, look at those big, fat rear tyres. Yeah, they're wet, obviously, not slicks, but look at it. It looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? Lovely. There's a Lauda Boss, men's fashion. Once again, it's always crazy how orange the actual livery is compared to, it looks very red on the TV again with the CRT TV. I'll stop going on about that at some point. But this looks absolutely amazing. The 1985 McLaren tag. It is a McLaren fest here. We have got the 1976 McLaren Cosworth M23. Why is that significant? 1976. This is Jochen Mass. Why 1976? Isn't that the year James Hunt won? This, I believe, is Jochen Mass's car. But it would have been the same. I mean, look at that. A piece of history with its Ford engine. It just looks stunning, doesn't it? There we go. Lovely. What a lovely. And there, it's even got Jochen Mass's signature on it as well. It's beautiful, isn't it? And I love how, when you compare it to, like, obviously the mid to the mid 2000s, how simple these cars look. Beautiful. Right, next up, this is the 1973 McLaren Cosworth M19. Yeah, we're getting old now. Not even I was born then. And it once again looks beautiful. And even in the cockpit, I mean, look how simple the dials are compared to Formula 1 cars today. And the steering wheel with the McLaren Kiwi logo on. It's just brilliant, isn't it? And there's the dials. I mean, no digital readouts like we have today. They're spoiled now, aren't they? There we go. Now this is the 1989 Tyrrell Cosworth. I initially thought it was a Williams with that. With that camel livery on. Clearly not. Tyrrell Cosworth, 1989. Sadly, a lot of the other Tyrrells are outwards. And this is 1978 Lotus Cosworth 79. If you look here, there we go. All the races in Argentina. I mean, this is France, Germany, Austria, first, second in Holland. So the 1978 Lotus Cosworth 79. Mario. The 1977 Lotus Cosworth 78. Look at that. No front wings for the 81 car though, remember. Don't need front wings. This is the 1974 Lotus Cosworth 72E. Again, another absolute beaut. I mean, look at it, and here we can see the Ford Cosworth engine. Absolutely stunning. Look at it. Oh, it just looks amazing. It looks so cool. And as always, we have to have a look at those. We have to have a look at the steering wheel and the dials. It's an absolutely stunning, and the JPS livery always pops out, doesn't it? So much. It's such a lovely looking car. So, there are a couple of other cars here. We've got the 1966 Brabham, which doesn't kind of look like a Lotus in a way, an old one, but here we go. Another beautiful car. I mean, look at it. It's lovely. Proper old school car you'll see in the film Grand Prix. 1966 Brabham. Beautiful. Oh. Next up, we've got the March Cosworth 701. Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? And let's not forget the 71 and 73 Tyrrell Cosworth, the 03 and the 06, driven by none other than Jackie Stewart. I mean, there you go. Look, I mean, the engines look stunning, don't they? And here we go. There's where the great man would have sat.